Okay. That's not too much. Like that. Oh, I don't think the top is fast. It's too big. Hello, Kai. Always good to see ya. I am working on a very big painting for submission to an art museum. And it's going to be another butterfly piece. And the underpainting is going to be a very bright pink. And I just got you pulled up on my computer so I can actually watch the chat. So I'm learning, I'm getting better, I'm moving up in the world. This is gonna be probably one of the more boring parts to watch for a bit, but once I get all of the pink on, then I'm gonna start sketching, which I'm pretty excited for. Because I think sketching with paint is very fun for me. It's very forgiving, luckily. I'll watch some vids. I'll be back later. No problem. Paul's grandfather says, "What are you painting?" I'm painting some butterflies. Very tiny on the screen, but that's what I'm doing. It's funny watching how far behind the stream is. Yep, I just said it, I think, before you joined, but I'm gonna be trying my best to submit this to an art museum that has submissions open. But the deadline is Sunday. I originally started a whole different painting for it. Which is right here. Not anywhere close to being done. And I'm unfortunately at a point where I can't work on it anymore until I get another material. Which is funny, because I just went out and bought this big canvas today. I probably could have bought the sandpaper I needed, but yeah, this is also going to be a butterfly and coneflower piece like I did recently. And then this one isn't butterfly, but I think they're marigolds. So I don't know. How do I see? Very cool. Sorry, I was just checking to make sure everything was still working. And I would love to paint where I have like an awesome light source, like when it's during the daytime, it looks better on camera. It's fine for painting in, but my studio light is kind of yellow. It's not too bad. I honestly should probably be doing this with my left hand so I don't wear myself out. Okay. Not sure if you guys can hear the music or the brush. I don't know which one is honestly preferable. I don't think that I like ASMR content, but I'm hoping that one day soon I could get some Bluetooth headphones and I could just be listening to music and then have like a microphone for you guys to hear like the brushes. I feel like maybe that would be successful in some areas. But I really don't know what people like. Here. Well, grandfather says, hope you get the submission. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I think I have a decent chance of getting accepted. But you never know. I've gotten more rejections this year than I anticipated. And that's not to sound arrogant. I'm doing this sort of thing where you try to see how many rejections you can get in a year, but that means that like you're applying to several different things. So it's supposed to be like a way to get yourself to stop worrying about rejection. And I've been applying to different mural jobs all across the country. And they take a long time to get back to you. But very recently, I got rejected from 2 or 3. That I applied to a few months ago. Which is fine. It's just like, oh man, you know? Okay, just trying to make sure it's smooth. I don't like how much this is moving. I think it's on the bottom. That's not going too much better. Not much I can do, I guess. rejection can teach you things, you know? Yeah, like, I feel like, I mean, even since I applied to those things, my portfolio has gotten better, you know? And so now I'm like, oh man, now I wish I would have applied with this painting in the application. So. I don't like how much it's wiggling. I don't know if I need a bigger easel. It's pretty big. Okay. Just checking, and then we gotta get more gesso on here. I don't know where I put the knife though. I think I might have put it in my bucket. I bought this today and it's already like half gone. You know what? I might move my computer so I can see you guys without turning around each time. I think I made this batch a little darker by accident, but it's okay. I'm not terribly worried about it. Yeah. There. Let me just move around some things so I can see the comments and my reference picture at the same time. Probably should have done that before, but whatever. Thank you for the like. I really appreciate it. Okay. This is more of the pink that I wanted the first time, but it will have to be okay. Oh my gosh. I hate all the rocking. Let's see. Blue Heartless says, that's a huge canvas. Excited to see what you create. And Umbrella says, what you're painting. So, perfect. I can tell you both. I'm doing this giant butterfly painting of a picture that I took and edited together. So it was originally one butterfly, and then I took another photo and spliced it in. and it's not quite symmetrical, but it looks pretty cool. And it's 2 male monarch butterflies on some, I think, marigolds or mums. I don't really know. I'm not really good with garden flowers. I'm better with like identifying weeds and native flowers, I guess. So I was really into foraging when I lived in the country. But yeah, some really bright butterflies, and having a bright underpainting can help with that. Okay, see, I made too much gesso again. Cool, I like butterflies. Thank you. I don't even know if I posted it on YouTube yet. I don't think I have. I recently finished this huge, about this size, painting of some butterflies for an art festival. I really, really like that painting, but I didn't get to keep it. I'm trying to make a series on monarchs and again on milkweed, which is their host plant. And then maybe, hopefully, if it's a series of like connected themes and they're all like big detailed artwork, then maybe I could, you know, land a few exhibitions or galleries, which is what I'm hoping for. And then, you know, we'll see. I don't know why my easel's rocking so much. It's kind of making me a little upset, but it'll be okay. I can always fix it later. Right now I just gotta get the pink on. And you gotta get it smooth too. Thank you for the hearts and the butterfly emojis. Very, very cute. But no, I've only done a gallery once. That was in 2022. I was still in college, and my professor was applying for a local gallery show, and I was like, well, there's no harm in trying. So I painted like 3 paintings, and I submitted 2 of them, and one of them got accepted. But what's really cool is that the one that got accepted was like not just accepted, like it was the featured artwork of the show, which was really cool for my first gallery ever. It was especially cool because 2 of my professors, like art professors, were also in the show, but I was a featured artist. And I really hate one of them, so that felt kind of nice. And the other one, I was just like, oh man, we're colleagues now, you know? Which was fun. What does it say? Congratulations, thank you. It was cool. I haven't done gallery since. It's been almost 4 years, because that was in April. So it's been 3.5 years since I've been in a gallery. And I kind of like stopped really caring about that. And now I'm like, why did I do that? You know, but I was doing murals, and I was doing all kinds of other stuff, and focusing on other projects and getting my degree and teaching and stuff. Okay. Let's see here. Give me a moment. I think I'm gonna sketch with red. I want this brush. One moment. Mm-hmm. I'm going to ignore the chat for a little bit and just focus on the sketch. This is the middle. Man, I never do a grid. I can't remember the last time I did a grid for anything. I just want to really do well. That's so it doesn't dry all goopy. I want it to stay smooth. Oh, I want that to be longer, I think. Oof. Man, I don't know. I love this song. It's coming from Wade. Oh, that makes me bigger. And then there's some space. And the top one lines up in this direction. Here. Hold on. This should be right at the center line. go for a sec, but I'm back. Oh, well, thanks for coming back, Umbrella. It's looking good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. I think it'll be good. I'm moving. I'm trying my best. I'm having not a hard time, but I'm struggling a little bit. I'm really excited, but I'm not used to. I'm a little nervous, I think. I don't usually use a grid, but I guess I felt like I needed one. I don't know. But I'm glad that I'm sketching with paint instead of tracing, because it just helps me focus and make better decisions, and feel like I'm understanding the painting instead of tracing a photo I took. And plus I get to move things around, so I kind of have like a little Photoshop that's in my brain, or like as I'm painting, I'm like, actually, let's tweak this here. Wait, that's a flower. Yeah. Bigger. Just like that little space. Okay, I actually really like that flower. It's my favorite part so far. Okay. Well, this guy is sitting on a few flowers that I meshed together, and then there's a leaf that comes here, and it kind of points to the back wing here. Just make it curve a little more. Actually, I'm gonna move my palette right here. I like this one face. I'm more of an emoticon girly than an emoji girly. So I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, I got way too much paint today. Okay. So this is a leaf. This is a leaf. And there's some space. And then I have some leaves like this. And then I wonder if I should have moved this flower a little higher. I don't know. We'll figure it out. This one right here. There. That's a little better. And then I've got a whole bunch of negative space. What was the best part of everyone's day? Mine was after supper, we were all just kind of like hanging out in the living room, and my father-in-law brought his puppy. And because we have an old dog, it was kind of fun to have a dog that's so energetic, just because we're not used to it. But my dog got kind of jealous. I felt kind of bad. Okay. Okay. I'm wondering if I should start. I wish I had a pet. My dad won't let me get it. I didn't get a cat till I was an adult, which it stinks, but excuse me, that was probably scary. Ooh, it farted. Second. Okay. I think I'm gonna move you guys closer. That actually looks way better. Sorry that took so long, you guys. Oh my gosh, please. There. That's way better. You can't really see me anymore, but that's probably okay. I'm not like dressed up or anything. And I'm gonna bring my computer a little closer so I can see the reference photo and the chat a little better. I'm pro finger painting. I think. I got a new brush today. I don't usually buy nice brushes. And I mean, this was like $9 with a heavy discount. So like maybe $5? Oh my gosh. I'm starting to see the vision, I think. Yeah, I guess I'm close enough now. I could show you, I think you can see it. Well, there are the butterflies. Let me just move the camera a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then I have wrist pain. And I was stretching before I started, but I should probably stretch again here in a little bit. But I use these so I'm not gripping the pencils too hard. Brand new brush. I'm kind of nervous to use it, but I'm excited. And I'm just going to start doing the really deep shadows of the flowers. And then maybe we'll start with the flowers, and then I'll do the negative space of the backgrounds. I really like this brush right now. It's always nice when it goes on really smooth. Can't wait to see the finished product. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really hoping I can get it done Saturday night, but I'm working tomorrow, and then I will be able to paint Friday. I really, really hope. And then I teach art lessons Friday afternoon. I have to go drive to those, but it's still worth it. And then Saturday morning, I was like totally busy for like half the day. I'm gonna say until like maybe like 1 or 2. So I really gotta like cram Friday, which I don't think my wrist will like. But how's your day going? My day was pretty good. My evening was kind of crazy, but I went to visit my Grammy today because I haven't seen her for a while, and that was nice. I think she really enjoyed it too, which is nice. But that was most of the day because I had to drive to see her too. I live in a really rural area, so anytime I want to go do anything, it's at least 30 minutes of driving. And then this weekend I went to go see a friend And that was 3 hours of driving. So it was, I do like where I live, but I hate that it's so far away from everything. Oh, my music stopped. I didn't even notice. That's funny. That's okay. Almost done with these shadows. And then I probably should do the shadows on the other flowers, but I'm kind of just excited to get into the orange and start having it look like something, you know? Especially all the pinks. Wet with flowers, it's kind of a lot easier to do your blending, and it looks a lot better when you blend it while it's wet. Pop it like it's half wet. So, oh, that was fun. I really liked this little line. I already erased it, but that was a good one. Let's see. Oh, Wedgie and Reggie, how's your day going? I already talked about my day. I should probably ask it back. Earlier, I asked everybody to say the like best parts of their day. Wedgie and Reggie sounds like panty and stocking. I've never seen that one, but don't judge me. But it's pretty popular, I guess. Here's the petal. This one has more muted shadows, I guess. I really like this brush so far. My wrist does not, but it's okay. I think they are miracles because I've painted slightly more cartoonish ones, but for my first mural, it was in a Mexican restaurant, and I'm pretty sure like the Day of the Dead flowers, those are marigolds, right? Like if you've seen Coco, it's the orange flower. I just love how it gets more and more detailed. I know, and I'm gonna start adding like real color here. So it's gonna like really look good. So and that's what's fun about art streams too, is like, I mean, when you're done with the painting, you can't like see how like all the past revisions of it, but live streaming, that gets pretty fun. Then I can go back and like watch and see and what worked and what didn't. Okay, I'm not gonna wash my brush, but I'm gonna just start on the bright yellow. And if it mixes, it mixes. I don't really care. Oh. I do have like an actual tube of orange, but I wanted to get some of this really bright stuff on. Because you can't see here, but the light source is really harsh on this flower in particular and not the one on the right. And so it almost looks yellow, right where the sun is hitting it, even though it's an orange flower. I'm trying not to look, but I'm going to quick look at how many. Yeah, okay. My watch time is finally going up. Which isn't even from live streaming. It's from one of my really old videos finally starting to like pick up. Which is just funny. But that is what's nice about YouTube, you know, like that doesn't really happen on like Instagram. You know? Crap right now. But unfortunately necessary. Especially just for like helping me plan stuff. Sometimes I gotta do something that is basically a detour. But it's also kind of like, oh, how do I make this sound good? A detour, but it's just a way of getting to know the map or something. I hope that sounded profound. Hasn't really looked like anything yet. Oh wait, yeah, it looks kind of good on camera. That's cool. Um, What's nice about having the live stream on my computer, which is like right here, which I always forget about, but like I can see the painting from a distance, which if you've ever worked on something like really big, like you have to like go and back up several times. So I had a mural that I did earlier this summer, and it was so big. It was like 40 feet by 70 feet or something. And it, I was the youngest one on the crew. And so I would constantly be like climbing down the scaffolding and running across the street to like look and see how it looks and then like give directions after that. Which sounds silly, but it's absolutely necessary when you're working on something huge. And so having like a little mini viewfinder is pretty helpful. All right, that value should be right here. It's a decent orange. It's not as bright as the one that I bought, but maybe that's a good thing because I want the monarchs to like really pop. That's what I get for mixing everything on the brush. I try not to wash my brushes until I absolutely need to. I just kind of like keep going. Which, when you're working with colors that mix well together, like I'm painting orange flowers and using yellow and red, might as well, right? Instead of pouring orange. But sometimes I let it go on too long. Or what was fun about that one mural that I mentioned is, for the background, it's just a bunch of different colors that were bleeding together. And I would just not wash my brush, even if I was going to like an opposite color. So if I was going, I would go from like pink to orange to yellow to green to blue and then to purple and then, you know, start over. Which sounds really simple, but like I didn't wash my brush for like a few hours. It was cool. We'll go back. I'll probably have to just come back when it's dry and add like a really bright yellow. Where did that go? Here. Just a little decent for a first pass.
I think the amount of progress I'm making
is kind of scary.
There, that's like the perfect color.
That area.
Not too saturated.
Think.
I don't know. Maybe I should
Wait on this one. I'll do a little bit, and then I kind of want to move on to a different spot.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not what happened. I didn't have enough yellow.
so
And then right off this wing, I'm going to make that a little darker. Here.
a little flower picking up.
Before it gets sort of bombarded by the leaves. I have a lot of red left. Whatever. We'll just keep going with the marigolds. I really hate wasting paint, and I've got lots of pink and red left before I move on. Mixing on the brush is not always a fantastic idea, but
I don't know why mine.
About getting the color correct when I'm gonna go over it later anyway, but. Wanted.
This one's
Making me mad, so I might just move on. Here. I have to let it dry.
on screen.
This just looks like a crazy mess. So yeah, I think this needs to dry and I'll come back to later. Let's throw some orange over here. Peeking through. Okay, we'll do just a little more.
One second. It's already been
An hour. That's pretty crazy. Orange. It also falls right here. My favorite part was that flower. It's okay. Okay. More yellow. Made me wish I was doing it more impressionistic. That was fun.
this together.
I don't know if I like that.
That looks pretty. I'm just gonna look at your ink.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay.
Can you please shut off the outdoor and indoor lights?
Yeah.
And don't forget to let Harley out one more time.
Sure.
Love you.
Love you too.
Oh. I don't use this on
Paint I said I was gonna use. Okay, it looks pretty crazy right now. But it will look better on Friday for sure. So thank you for watching and have a great night, okay? Bye-bye.